Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, just recently, apparently, KeKe Palmer broke the internet, especially Twitter, a little bit, I guess, when she was seen being serenaded by Usher during his Las Vegas performance. Her boyfriend responded, and then the internet, especially Twitter, like I said, ripped him to shreds. And all of this is just very odd to me. I'm gonna be real honest. But let's start from the beginning, y'all. So, KeKe Palmer was with Usher. I have no idea why he was serenading her during his Las Vegas tour, if you will, and her boyfriend took to Twitter. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I thought that she had broken up with that young man. I did not even know they were still dating, but apparently they are still in a relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend. Like I said, he took to the internet and basically said that, he pointed out her outfit, saying that, he thought that basically her outfit wasn't fit for somebody who's a mother. Now, I've made this, a point to say on many of my videos. I've said this from day one. I am not a fan of women exploiting themselves. I am not a fan of, nor do I like when women are exploited, period, especially black women. It happens too often and it's not right. I understand that she's a grown woman and grown women can do what grown women want to do, as they often like to remind us whenever we bring up these kind of subjects. But the whole thing with the sexual liberation and all this, I can put on what I want to, or I should be able to wear what I want to, needs to go back in the trash where it came from, because it's garbage. Like I said in one of my previous videos, we need to get back to the point where we learn how to dress with class, okay? We can be nice, we can dress nice and look attractive without having our goods hanging out, without having our butts visible, our boobs all over the place. We can dress with class and self-respect and still look beautiful, still look attractive. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get back to that place. Now, I mentioned that this was odd to me, and one of the first things I found that was very odd was him mentioning her outfit and not, hey, why is Usher serenading my girlfriend? I don't know why that was just odd to me that he pointed out that, first, or period, that he made it an issue about just that and not, like I said, her being serenaded by a whole nother dude that's not him. Because I am understanding of, the fact that they're in a relationship. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. I feel like that should be respected. Some people don't think that, oh, if you're just my girlfriend, I don't have to be faithful to you. Listen, what you do in just the girlfriend-boyfriend stage, you will do in the marriage stage. So I feel like if they are in a relationship, then that should be respected. So I do think that KeKe Palmer was wrong for this, whatever was going on between her and, Usher, the serenading, because that's not something that I think that she should have done, knowing that she was in a relationship with someone. All I know is if I was in a relationship, even if it was just at the boyfriend-girlfriend stage, I would not want my boyfriend up on stage, doing something like that with, a celebrity. I don't care who it is. That's just how I am. So I'm validating him feeling a certain kind of way because of her being up there like that with him. Now, do I agree with the way he responded? Not really. First of all, I've said this about 1,000 times. Y'all are going to learn to listen to Yoshi Entertainment. Whenever you have beef with somebody or something is going on between you and somebody else, especially if it's relationship business, keep it off of social media. I'm going to double down again for anybody who likes to be slick and think that all women don't take accountability and that we all take up for women when they do wrong. I'm going to say this again. He had every right to be upset about what was going on between her and Usher on stage, although he chose to make it about her outfit, what she was wearing. And once again, I'm going to say I don't agree with what she was wearing because I don't agree with women being exploited. And even if she chose to put on that ensemble with her booty cheeks out, it's still exploitation. Although when he took it to the internet and the way that he did it, it came off as him trying to shame her for what she was wearing and the fact that she's a mother. And like I said before, I've said plenty of times, like, women have got to be careful with what they do, how they carry themselves, especially as a mother, because they're setting an example for their kids. But it came off as him trying to shame her. People have a certain right to feel what they want to feel and a freedom of speech. But if you're not careful with how you say what you say, and especially about who you say it about, because these are celebrities that we're talking about with large followings who will rip you to shreds and talk about you when you say things that they don't like about them. It's about being careful how you say what you say and knowing when to keep it off social media. But with the way he took it to social media, like I said, it reflects badly back on him. And then the internet ripped him to shreds. And there were some people that were saying, now, how does this guy, how is that right for them to rip into him after he's just making like a point that's kind of true, saying that like you shouldn't be carrying yourself a certain kind of way as a mother. But again, the way that you say it, in the context that you say it in, and keep stuff off of social media. He added fuel to his own fire by making this next post. And I am in agreement with men not wanting their, wives to present themselves a certain kind of way because they are an extension of him and because they are the mother of their child. Although he had some absolute audacity to make this kind of post. In this post, he mentioned that he has, that's his family. He wants to be represented a certain kind of way and that he has morals and standards. But morals and standards wouldn't have had you out here in the streets making a woman a baby mama before you made her your wife. You don't have standards, you don't have morals, and you certainly don't have respect for yourself or the woman that you're with when you choose to have a baby with her before you put a ring on her finger. I don't know what was going through his head before he made that post. And I'm not saying she should just run rampant and do whatever the heck she wants to do. But it sounds like to me he's trying to expect wifely values and a wifely position from a woman that he's still only a boyfriend to. It does not work that way. And the stupid part about that post is there were people assuming that KeKe Palmer was this man's wife because he made that post when they are only just boyfriend and girlfriend. So I feel like it was unfair and that he really had no right to make that kind of post knowing that he had no intentions on marrying her before he got her pregnant and that they're not even in a married relationship, that they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. That's absolutely ridiculous. This is where knowing the context of what you're reading, knowing the background and all of the facts really comes into play, because there will be some people on the internet who would try to rip into KeKe then, talking about, oh, you are a wife, you shouldn't be out here doing this, when that's not even his wife. That's just his girlfriend. Like I said in the Janelle Monáe video, I don't know where the class has gone and why so many of our sisterin feel the need to conduct themselves in this way. But we need to, get back to having class, like I said. But let's go all the way back to where I feel like this is really happening. People, they love to fancy themselves leaders until it's time to take on the responsibilities and the accountability of being a leader. A lot of men love to fancy themselves the leaders of society, of the community, of the relationship. And I very do much believe that the husband, notice what I said there, the husband, not the man, the husband, the man who has committed to the woman is the head of the household, or at least should be. Now, you can't be the head or run anything for that matter if you don't have resources, aka a job, a house, a car, to be able to house your family, your wife, take care of them, because as the head, you are the provider. What are you providing, or how are you providing if you don't have the necessary resources like a job, a house, a car? You need to have a vision for your life and for your family's life where y'all are going, because no family, no wife, no children should have the misfortune of being involved or led by a visionless head of the household. You have to lead by example, and you have to be the first person to take accountability, the most accountability, carry the L the longest, because you're in charge, you're the head, and that's what happens. Like I said, it's all fun and games and people wanting to be the leader until it's time to be the leader. Take accountability and responsibility. And here's the thing about the leaders, the men, so to speak. It's not that they're not necessarily leading. They're just, a lot of them, leading by piss poor example. Instead of marrying these women, they're going out, getting women pregnant, making them baby mothers. And I get it, it takes two to tango. But again, since the men are the leaders, they take the most accountability and responsibility. Remember, like I said, it's all fun and games until it's time to take responsibility and accountability. They're out here jumping from person to person, doing stuff that they should not do, doing ratchet stuff. And guess what? Everybody is following the leader. They're following suit. The women are acting just like the men. Congratulations now. And don't even get me started again when they've set up the relationship dynamic where the woman is acting more like the head and pulling all of the responsibilities, especially the financial responsibilities that the man is supposed to be handling, because that's kind of what it looks like KeKe and Darius have going on here. It looks like she's pulling all the financial weight. And just like some of these men, as I've said, who are leading by piss poor example, have bragged about saying, well, if they have to pay all the bills or pull all the financial weight, they're going to cheat and not be loyal, which is sick, because what kind of indecent human being do you have to be to not just be able to do the right thing? That's the same way that the women are going to act. You're not going to be able to tie down some woman who you didn't marry, who, again, you're not running anything because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as the leader, as the head. You haven't married her. You haven't put a ring on her finger. I'm not saying that she was right again, but I feel like people have things all the way jacked up, twisted up, and messed up. This also comes from getting in relationships with people that I know for a fact that these people know don't want to be tied down, don't want to act like wives or husbands. You knew this. I know you did. They're celebrities. Most of them are not going to be faithful. Most of them are not going to act the way you want them to. So why did you get into a relationship with them to begin with? Let's use wisdom, please, in our dating. But anyways, some people might think that what I said was raggedy. I don't care. I said what I said. Like I said, I did agree that he had a right to feel a certain kind of way, but it was odd to me that he made it more about her outfit than, like I said, her being serenaded by Usher. That was just odd to me. I don't know why, but it was. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day.